Hi.
Hi everyone, so today I think we're just going to do a little update for you on the pregnancy. We're sorry it's been a while. Sorry, I'm out of breath as well.
We've had a lot happening lately.
Yeah, there's been a lot going on. Ben's had a lot of hours at work, so we've not really been together, have we?
Not a lot, especially over the past couple of days.
Yeah, I've been quite ill with my ME symptoms, and I've had like a few appointments, and just this is like the first chance really we've had to pick up the camera, and even now we're having to like rush it a little bit because you've got work, haven't you?
Work and stuff to do.
Also, I'm really sorry, but I'm really out of breath, so just bear with me. I might be like wheezing a lot. Not like wheezing, but you know. Okay, so the last time we spoke to you, I was around 16 weeks, or around 17 weeks, wasn't I?
Give or take, something like that.
And we did the gender predictions. So since then, we paid for a private scan around between 17 and 18 weeks. I think I was like 17 and 5 days, was I?
Yeah, because it was 2 days before you went 18 weeks.
Yeah. So we paid for a private scan. We got to see the baby in 4D, which was insane.
Highly recommend it.
Yeah.
Link to the website will be in the description.
Yeah, I'll put a link to the website. By the way, we're not sponsored by anything we talk about in this video either.
Exactly.
We just really want to talk about it. So we went for the private scan and saw the baby in 4D, which was like just insane. So worth paying out the money because they did like a thorough check on the baby. Said that everything was looking okay and normal, and we also found out the gender, but obviously we're not going to speak about the gender on this video because we're going to put out a gender reveal on Christmas Day, which has already been recorded by my brother, who we're really grateful for him doing that because the video is amazing. Well, we think it's amazing.
It's good. It's a little bit good.
Yeah, so we will be posting that on Christmas Day for everyone to see, so keep your eyes peeled. In between then, so after the scan and in between like everything else, I have actually been to a hypnobirthing taster session where I went with my mum because you were working, weren't you? So me and my mum went to this hypnobirthing taster session, which was amazing, like really informative. Unfortunately, we don't have the money to pay for like an actual hypnobirthing group, so I found the Positive Birth company online. Well, actually, like I bought Siobhan Miller, I think her name is.
Yeah.
I bought her book, her hypnobirthing book, and I've been reading that. She's like the founder of the Positive Birth Co, and she does an online course for like £39 or something around that.
Yeah.
I might be wrong, it might be more or less.
I think it is £39.
But it's really but it's really affordable, and we've been basically doing that at home online, and it's really informative and amazing. So I highly recommend anyone who's pregnant, first time mum, whatever, if you're scared of like labour or anything like that, to look into doing that on her website because it's just so like eye-opening, and her book is amazing as well. The other book I've been reading that I would highly recommend is the Positive Birth. I can't talk this morning. Is the Positive Birth book, which you bought me.
Yes.
You bought it me like a while ago. That book and the hypnobirthing book in particular are insanely good. So good. So yeah, I've been reading those. I haven't felt any movement yet, only I've had like little pops here and there, but like not every day, and they're not consistent. I've not had any like actual proper movement yet, which is really annoying because I'm like heading toward, I'll be 22 weeks on Tuesday. What day is it today?
It's
Saturday.
Saturday now.
I'll be 22 weeks on Tuesday and I still haven't felt anything. But we had our 20-week scan and we found out that my placenta is anterior high, and they weren't concerned because I mentioned it at the scan, like, we haven't felt any movement yet. She said it's still too early, like, the baby's too small, and because of where my placenta is, it might be a lot longer before I feel anything. But yeah, so I'm still eagerly waiting for any proper movement. But the scan went really well. She didn't pick up anything abnormal, did she?
Everything was fine,
everything
how
was
it should be.
Normal, growing fine. She didn't mention that the baby was too small or too big or anything like that. There's no, like, nothing to be concerned about, basically, so that's really good. On Thursday this week, was it Thursday I had my doctor's appointment?
Was it? Oh, what is it? Thursday, yeah.
Yeah. On Thursday, I actually went for a ECG and some more blood tests because the doctor just wants to check my iron and thyroid levels, because I'd been to the doctors and said I've had, like, a bit of a crash with my ME. Personally, I think it's because I've overworked myself. I've been trying to push myself to do things that I shouldn't really be doing, so I haven't really had much time to rest because I've just wanted to try and sort things out around the flat, and it's affected me, basically. And the day before, my heart was, like, tachycardic, so it was beating really, really rapidly at, like, 127 beats per minute, and took quite a while to calm down. So I had an ECG, which I need to make a follow-up appointment with my doctor and discuss it with her. So I still don't really know the results of that yet, and I'm waiting for my blood results, but they're just checking that everything's okay, just doing, like, routine checks and stuff. Anyway, I got home that day and ended up having to go back to the walk-in because I had some pretty severe pains, sort of on the left side in my kidney, underneath my ribs, down the front of my belly, down my left side, and they weren't, like, easing. It was getting worse and worse, so we decided we were just going to go get it checked out because it was making me feel sick. It was bad enough to make me feel sick, and I had to, like, breathe through it and stuff because it was really quite painful. So we went to the walk-in, and when we got there, basically the pain just sort of disappeared, and I was like, what the hell is going on? I was like, well, we're here now, we'll get it checked out, because it was just best to get it checked out, wasn't it?
Definitely.
Like, I think, because I've not felt that pain before, and it was quite bad. So obviously I was concerned. Did a urine sample, and everything came back clear, so it's not like a kidney infection or anything like that. They checked my heart and the baby's heart, so we've got to hear the baby's heart again. So baby's absolutely fine, so it was just really, really weird. But they did do a thorough check, like checked for any clots in my legs and stuff like that, and couldn't find anything that seemed like anything was wrong. And because the pain had gone away, they weren't, like, overly concerned about it anymore, so they kind of just said they think it's probably to do with where the baby was lying and probably pressing on a nerve or something. Luckily I haven't had any more pain since, so I've had that twice. I had it the night before, like, quite severe, and then that day, and then yesterday I had a little bit of pain, but it was nowhere near as severe, so that's good. Hopefully there's nothing wrong. They don't seem to think there is anything wrong, so, but we just want to keep everyone updated with everything that's going on, obviously. Are you gonna talk? I feel like I'm doing all the talking.
I don't really know what to say.
You're just sitting there.
I don't really know what to say. Like, it's a us thing, but it's more of a you thing.
Yeah, well, it's
I know, I don't really know what more I can say. It made me an hour late for work.
Yeah, it did. You didn't have to stay with me. You
Yeah, but it was the right thing to do, wasn't it? I wasn't
Yeah,
going to
I
not take you
suppose.
to the hospital.
Yeah.
And everyone at work said the same thing.
So I think that's pretty much the updates for everything. I'm just going to talk to you a bit about what symptoms I've been experiencing between the last time we spoke, which was around 16 weeks to now. So I've had lower back pain. It's not like severe or anything, but it's expected, I guess. And some pain around my rib cage, because I think the baby obviously really likes to lay in my ribs or something. And like, I can't feel the baby moving around, but on the scan, the baby, I find it really hard not to say he or she, because I don't want to say it though either, because it sounds horrible. The baby was like pushing its bottom like right up into my ribcage, like you could see, but I couldn't feel anything at that point. And I still can't feel anything, but I think the baby obviously does like laying on that side particularly as well, which is really annoying because that's the side I broke my ribs like last year, and they're still really, really tender, and I'm like, why have you chosen to favour that side over the other side? Like, come on. But yeah, I think that's probably what it is anyway. As for other symptoms, I have been very, very tired, but that could just be because of my ME. Shortness of breath and palpitations, which I get anyway because of my ME, so a lot of this I can't tell whether it's that or pregnancy, or it's worsened because of pregnancy, whatever. I've definitely had an increase in my appetite. I'm a lot more hungry now, like every hour I'll be like starving, like as if I haven't eaten anything at all. I'm still getting nausea, but nowhere near as bad. It's definitely eased off. I've had weeks where I haven't been nauseous at all, and then like randomly on an evening I'll feel really, really sick, so it's kind of like on and off. It's definitely not as bad as it was before. And the last symptom, I guess, is like I've been having a lot of vivid dreams, but that's normal in pregnancy as well. But yeah, other than that, I think that's pretty much everything we need to update you on. We probably won't be doing a video now until after Christmas, but we are going to post the gender reveal on Christmas Day, so keep your eyes out for that.
It's a bit good.
Yeah, it's so good. I like, actually my brother sent it me and I cried because I was like, oh my god, it's so lovely. Like, so yeah, we're doing gender reveal on Christmas Day. We'll do a belly shot at the end of this video, but we hope everyone has a really lovely Christmas and a happy new year. Just in case we don't end up picking up the camera, I might,
We'll see what happens.
but we'll just see what happens, because obviously my ME is like playing up, and as you can see, like, I have a really spotty face. That's another symptom that I forgot to mention. I still have really bad acne. It's so bad. You could literally like join the dots on my face. Look at that.
I think I can
So grim.
join a picture of like a polar bear.
Oh, and like really itchy skin as well. Like really itchy skin. But I've got cream for that and it's really good. E45 I've been using, and it instantly like relieves the itching. So is there anything else that we need to mention, or?
I think that's it, but I really need to get cracking on that.
Housework? What housework? You've got dishes, that's it.
Dishes and eat before I go to work. I've got to leave in under an hour.
Fucking housework. You don't do any housework then.
You hearing this? This
You
is
don't.
this is my pain. It's a pain in the ass.
Because you don't do any housework. Okay, so if we don't see you before, we will see you in the new year, and we hope you have a good one. And let's get on with the belly shot, shall we? Let's do a belly shot. That's what it looks like from the side. What was that?
My hairband.
From the front. From the side. Yeah. Bye! And say goodbye.
Bye.
Say goodbye, Opie.
Bye.
Say, I'm so excited to have a little
baby.
I nearly said it then though. I'm so excited to be a big brother, aren't you? Yes. Are you excited, Bonnie? You say hello and goodbye.